Hello and good day. This is the daily analysis of US oil and US natural gas, UST symbols for January 6th. As predicted, the price continued its upward trend and ultimately collected the buy-side liquidity from this area and reached the liquidity level. Buy. The buy side reacted here and currently a doji candle is forming. If there is selling pressure, and it is accompanied by a downward trend at the 50 level, at the shadow level, we can look for buy positions in the market. And if it is accompanied by bearish momentum and closes below the consolidation area, it can continue its downward trend and ultimately collect the sell side liquidity. Collects liquidity from this section and reacts to the optimized monthly unicorn zone, which is also aligned with the weekly and daily levels. It reacts after reviewing the time frame. 4-hour chart. We see that the price has continued its upward trend. It has collected the buy-side liquidity here and has closed below the 50 level. It has closed below the order block zone. After collecting the buy-side liquidity, the price formed a pin bar candle here. It collected the sell-side liquidity here. And if the pin bar candle that is forming closes above the 50% level of the candle, if it closes above its previous level, it can continue its bullish trend to collect the buy-side liquidity here as well. And if it closes again above the order block zone, it can continue its upward trend until it eventually enters the daily optimized order block, which is at the 4-hour level. It will immediately react, and if it decisively closes within that specific zone after thoroughly collecting the crucial buy-side liquidity from this particular point here, it becomes an entry point with the stop loss placed behind the swing, and ultimately we can target the sell side. We can determine this if it continues its bullish trend. If it closes above the zone, it can enter the order block area, and in this section we can look for a sell position within the market. On the 1-hour time frame, we see that the price had a CVD divergence here. And ultimately, a bearish candle has formed in this area, which has collected the liquidity on the sell side and reacted to this order block zone. Currently, a pin bar candle is forming in this area. This could trigger a bullish trend in the price. Here, it could set up a move for us, so that here we can enter a buy position in the market. Towards the target, the 1-hour BPR zone in this area, if accompanied by bearish momentum, can continue its downward trend until it eventually reaches this FVG zone or the order block area located here. If we identify weakness in the trend, we can enter a buy position, and ultimately, if the candle closes below this area, it could continue the bearish trend. It can continue until it reaches the daily order block zone, which has been optimized for the 4-hour and 1-hour timeframes. It should react there. In the case of NATGAS USD, with the start of Tuesday, the price has faced selling pressure and is currently in a downward trend. It is predicted that if the price continues with weakness in the trend, it could react to the 50% level of the daily order block, and if it moves below this zone with displacement, it may reach this weekly BPR zone, which has been optimized for the daily time frame, and react there as well. There is also a gap zone and an order block in this area. By examining the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the price has been accompanied by a selling pressure and is currently moving downward. It's likely to collect the liquidity from the sell side in this area where there is a unique unicorn zone and a Fuji zone, and the price could react to this area. On the 1-hour time frame, by analyzing the RSI, we can see that the price is in the oversold zone and a high potential area, which indicates the continuation of the downward trend in the market. If the price is accompanied by bearish momentum, it can react to this cancellation zone. And if it closes below in this particular area, it can potentially continue its significant downward trend. Wishing you continued success and substantial profits.